welcome back to another episode of When It Rays, It Pours. I'm Keith Ray, and I'm joined as always by my brother Toby.
Kunta Kinte.
I thought your name was Toby.
Kunta Kinte.
Your name is Toby.
Oh my god, I did not know.
Kinte.
Your name is Toby.
I had no idea that this was the bit that he had planned for this fucking name. Okay.
No.
And joining us again is our good friend,
Mr. Pipkin.
Mr. Pipkin. I like that. It makes you, it kind of elevates your status.
Well, since I'm the eldest of the three of us, I gotta introduce myself as Mr. Pipkin.
Well, I appreciate that. You seem like a Mr. Pipkin, and by that I mean somebody who was fired from his job as a substitute teacher. You know?
Okay. Well, no.
You gotta sit closer to the mic.
Yeah, bro, you gotta choke up, bro. Because we're gonna get to the skinny on some of Mr. Pipkin's exploits today, John. I didn't really have a whole lot to talk about this week. Diet's still working, stomach still healing up. Yeah, I know. I'm still fat. Just because I'm dieting doesn't mean that I've lost all the weight. I'm on a diet for the open wound in my stomach that I had.
An ulcer?
Yeah, I had an ulcer burst.
Who's had ulcers?
And gout. Almost every alcohol-related disease except for cirrhosis. Although his eyes do be looking a little jaundicey.
He's working on it.
He's working on it. Oh, well, Vern, welcome back to the show.
And hello. And hello.
I'm happy that we could get you back on. We really enjoy having you here to talk about your perspectives on things. I noticed that you didn't bring your stuffed animal this
Third
week.
appearance, isn't it?
I think so. I think he just took the record for most appearances on the show.
A couple people tied with two.
Yeah, a couple people tied with two. A couple of individual appearances. I keep getting told by Nolan Miller that he wants to come on. A very funny comedian from here in Indianapolis wants to come on the show, but I just can't seem to line it up with him yet. But we're going to work on that. So that's something to look forward to in the future. But while we've got you here, Vern, I'd like to talk to you about something you alluded to a little while ago while we were hanging out before the show. You are probably the only person at this table, probably the only guest we've ever had on the show, that has urinated on a woman. Can you go into some detail about that? Could you tell us the story of the time you peed on a lady?
Yeah, I was fucking this broad and I was getting ready to come. I thought I was coming, but I pulled out and I peed all over her face and her chest.
See, you are a woman. When you squirt, it's actually just pee.
Oh my
Just like women.
God. Let's go back to where did you meet this woman?
Casbah.
Casbah?
Yeah.
Is that kind of like a nightclub, bar
Yeah.
kind of place?
Yeah,
A
yeah.
lot of armadillos and looks like an oil field.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of strange.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's named after the Clash song "Rock the Casbah," right?
Yeah, why else would there be armadillos in Indiana?
Yeah, and
They're walking around.
Yeah, and
They have actual legit alive armadillos.
Have you never been to Bradford?
I never been to Casbah where they got real animals walking around the bar.
yeah, there's a sheik and he went to Burger King.
The Burger King. There's a sheik
Yeah.
that goes to Burger King.
Yeah, they wear the headdresses and everything.
Now I'm starting to really lose you here. So basically, you're at the Casbah in Broad Ripple, which is a party kind of bar neighborhood strip, if you will, kind of a 7th Street situation of Indianapolis, and you meet this young lady or older lady?
Young lady.
Young lady. And you guys, what did you guys talk about? Did you vibe out? Did you have a conversation or anything?
No, I knew this broad had a crush on me, so I just went ahead and just acted on it and fucked her.
You knew shit. So you were like, hey, we'll go back to my place? Or, yeah, you're really yachting right
no,
now.
I mean, I decided to act on it. Shit, she's decent looking. I didn't have anything to go home with that night.
So did you invite her back to your place?
Yeah.
Right on. So she came back to your place with you, and you guys started doing the nasty.
Yeah.
And you said that the reason you peed all over this woman's face and tits is because that you thought you were coming. When you guys were in the throes of passion, did she tell you that you could just come all over her face and tits?
I was just trying to come on her tits. But,
okay.
Well, I mean, when you're peeing...
This is going to come out. It's a different string.
Yeah, it's not the same.
So,
If you're aiming for the tits, you might hit the face.
Yeah.
But when it's piss, it's all splashing everywhere because it's...
Yeah, I mean, even if you hit her like right in the sternum with the stream, it's gonna...
You know what's crazy?
But there's more splatter with piss.
You know what's crazy is a little bit of his piss got in her mouth. She died that night of alcohol poisoning. Because they poured their drinks heavy at the Casbah. Those armadillos.
Drunk as fuck?
They got weak wrists.
So...
That's the thing, is the bartenders are armadillos.
Oh, the bartenders dress as armadillos.
No, they're real live armadillos.
See, John, I don't want to get too off into fantasy land here because this is a true story about a man thinking his piss was cum, which I gotta say,
Which is not that much worse than you thinking any of the shit we said about the Casbah was true.
Oh, okay. So
it's not themed after a Clash video.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Sharif does like it.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and gullible's not in the dictionary, Keith.
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't read the dictionary. I read other books.
You never went to prison and became a black Muslim?
No, I didn't go full blown Malcolm X at any point in my life.
One of my former selves did.
Yeah.
Malcolm Little.
So.
Oh, Vern's getting high.
So Vern, you're saying you pulled out what you thought was cum was actually
Was it
healthy,
mixture?
a healthy. Yeah. Did you at least cum like a little bit before you pissed all
Did
over
it
this
look
thing?
like half and half?
I don't know, it was dark.
Mixture of cum and fucking piss?
It felt like both.
Because how did you not know, even if nothing comes out, you know if you're fucking climaxing or not?
Well, I was
It
climaxing.
doesn't feel the same as peeing.
No, it doesn't.
I was climaxing, and it was like...
Funny
Okay.
thing is, if you're gay, it does feel the same as shitting.
Okay. Anyway, it was just kind of a mistake, essentially. Like,
Well,
you
obviously-
kind of mistook your body's signals for, oh, I'm about to come, and really you just unloaded this fucking beer slushy of a fucking...
Well, I
urine.
mean, it was coming urine slushy.
Yeah. Okay, so it was just you kind of bust a little bit, and then like all that beer you had been holding back just kind of gushed out like if the little boy with his finger in the dam pulled his finger out the dam.
First off, you should have never even paid much attention to this story to begin with. You know he doesn't remember any of this shit correctly.
I remember it correctly. He's the one
You
who...
know how wasted he had to be to get laid? He has to get drunk for the chicks to fuck him. Not the other way.
I never
He doesn't
understood.
get the chicks drunk. He has to be that drunk
To be all horny in the brain.
I don't know.
Because you're not really like a skirt chasing man, you know? Like, I know I'm not saying you're not a virgin or anything like that. I mean, clearly you've done more with women than I have. I've certainly never heard anything. Yeah, that's the thing though. So you didn't pee on this girl because it gets you off to pee on women.
No, I don't... Yes, it was an accident.
That's
Probably has peed on more girls than that, too.
I don't know if accident is
He's
the
probably
right word.
peed the bed with girls laying next to him. That counts, doesn't it?
Nah, I never have done that.
You're not a pisser?
I had a girl pee in the bed on me.
Yeah.
Also, that was revenge
Yeah.
Hopefully it was that same girl.
Well, I also had a super soaker of a bitch and a motherfucking.
Is this
whole
the
fucking-
lady who came in your eye?
Yep.
Okay, so let's talk for a second, because like when you hear the phrase "come in the eye," you don't think of a woman perpetrating this on a man. You know what I mean? The men tend
That's
to be
piss.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So
No, it's actually mucus.
It's got a little piss in it.
so you mean
And mucus isn't much better than piss.
yeah, like and
It's
you're
not something
talking.
you want in your eye.
And also, like, I think, do you mean like the lubricant that a woman has naturally when she's aroused? Is that what you're referring to
Yes.
as mucus?
Yes, that's what it is.
Okay, old pussy snot over here wants to say some weird fucking gross. You act like I'm supposed to know that for sure.
Well, I mean-
we're trying to make sure that the people that watch our show are keeping up with this, because you're a little all over the place.
Well, next time a broad fucking gets all wet and gushy and shit and she comes, you say gazoo type.
You know, fucking, oh my
Right.
God. I see, I was still wanting to get to the bottom of how you mistook your need to urinate for the fact that you were climaxing.
Well, you're the
I
one.
just want to give Verna credit for saying Gazoo type. I don't think enough people do that.
You know, it is
I
one of those
prefer that
things.
over all the other
God bless you.
Yeah, because you're Irish German, right? German Irish. Yeah.
Like
You,
Robert
you
Downey
prefer you,
McGraw.
yeah you prefer said German Irish because that's how they say it about Robert Duvall's character. But anyway, neither here nor there. Let's get back to how you got some lady busting nut all in your eye.
Well, I was on top and she said, I'm a squirter. And
Did she get all cute like that? I'm a squirter.
No.
I'm a squirter.
no, she warned me. And yeah, and it went.
She warned me. That's like if you were like, hey, I'm about to come, and then you just come right there, like right as you finish the word come, you're just like, ah. I warned you.
No, and then
So
I'm like,
we're going down on her?
no, I was motherfucking fucking her.
Okay.
And she came in my eye.
So
You
you're
got a magic bullet situation here. This is fucking, what's this? Is a
You
puber
would-
film of fucking
yeah,
bitch
you would think that the gush would like cascade
No.
down the sides of your
It
belly.
ricocheted off of the bone.
Down your balls.
That acts as Vern's pubis.
Well,
And
look.
shot up like a missile straight at a 90-degree angle.
Well,
Did you-
here's
what
the
did you
position. This is her. This is me. That's the position.
You were standing
I was
on the side of the bed, or you were?
I was on my knees fucking her, and then she comes. Then
So it
from
slashed
there.
off of you and went up.
No, it hit me in the eye from there.
No,
So
that's
you were
not possible.
you were on
Yeah, it is.
you were on your knees. She's on her back.
Head went back and to the left.
He's saying this piss went up into his face.
Went straight, and then
Nope.
90 degrees.
You're
north.
saying this lady's squirt shot straight the fuck up because you got her
No, it-
on her
The
back.
whole
Is she?
flying up, dude.
Man,
Is she on? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is she
Well,
on
you
the-
also got to think of the meat curtains and the fucking.
Oh, she had that fucking.
And, how
she had
powerful-
that Arby's 99-cent special.
And how powerful she's motherfucking ejecting that bullshit out.
The Arby's 99-cent special.
Yeah.
And then that
She could have been gushing at, like-
Yeah, he's just trying to get the horsey sauce out, and
Well,
she's
she-
got her roast beef playing fucking right wing
No.
for this.
What you can name her fucking flaps? Roger Federer? This is fucking flaps, or like a fucking tennis player smacking that female jizz up in your face?
I don't know what her trajectory of her fucking gastronomical system
Was
is.
she on her back while you were on her knees?
Yes.
Okay, so if I'm to imagine this correct, it's did you pull out of her and then it shot up
That would be
that
like
way?
The
Like
No.
she come up like this and
dude,
shot you in the
pussy
face?
hole doesn't go straight out like that.
Yep.
It's point angled like
Yeah,
this.
like-
Yeah, exactly. I know that. I'm aware. So what I'm saying is, it would never go that way.
It wouldn't shoot straight up. It would shoot towards Vern's torso area.
Maybe this lady had Vern, he's gotta blow his nose. Okay. So,
Dang, bro, didn't you get vaccine? I knew we should have had a test ready for his ass.
you know.
I got my shot.
Oh.
I got my dog.
I feel like the peed on a woman because you thought you were coming when you're real drunk. See, I had a very similar situation happen with me, John, where one time I came in this lady so much that I was like, am I fucking peeing? Because it just keeps going and going. I mean, I could have filled a fucking juice glass, fucking a dried beef jar with this nut. It was ridiculous. So just because of the sheer volume,
Not jacked off.
that when I hit that, I don't know, probably a day or two. You know, I've always had
Some shit, stored up shit.
I've always had some fucking big loads. Like my average could fill a shot glass, but that time just the sheer volume of the nut made me think that it was urine, but it wasn't. It wasn't. Upon further inspection,
How do you guys not know the difference between pissing and fucking shooting your fucking shot?
that's what I'm saying is. Also, I was very drunk, very similar to him.
This shit is like Shaq shooting a 3 and Steph Curry shooting a 3. It's two different feelings.
Yes, exactly. I agree with that. And by Shaq shooting a 3, you mean you miss?
No, he has a different feeling than Steph Curry does. Steph Curry will pull that shit up right after he crosses the half court line.
Yeah.
Shaq's fucking fingers would be trembling.
Oh, okay. Oh, your metaphor has lost me.
It's very different.
It's very different.
Coming and pissing are very different. That's the point.
That's how I truly believe. You know, I would agree with that, both in sensation and in science. Just get a little closer, buddy.
My bad.
I'm not trying. We're not trying to interrogate you on this, man. But frankly, the idea of this woman's squirt shooting up into not just into your face, but in your eyes.
No, it was just one eye.
One eye. You caught a drop in the eye of the spray.
Yeah.
I could see that. You know, you have some kind of ridiculous. I mean, she's supposedly being.
Way out.
She's supposedly being
Past your
penetrated.
dick, so
while
you
the
got
same-
room
yeah.
between your dick and her pussy.
Maybe, John, think about this.
Then it goes
Maybe
through all those mud flaps. Fucking more mud flaps than an 18-wheeler.
think about it. You ever put your thumb on top of the hose? That's his dick was like your thumb on top of the hose.
It has to be a ricochet.
I mean, quite possibly. I mean, it could have ricocheted. Shit, it could have been dripping down off the ceiling. I mean, as much as this guy says there was.
That's why you always had that wonky eye too.
It's like when George on Seinfeld got fucking lemon juice in his eye, and he's like winking against his will, like making people think he's
up to something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, only with
Alexander's making bitches squirt in his eye.
only with a nut in your eye. Oh.
Where'd you meet that chick? The Casbah?
No, I met her at
The Triangle?
R&R.
R&R.
Nice.
Well, I met a lady one time, and I don't want Vern to feel bad. You know, I'll join in the pain. Yeah, it really is. But one time,
It's lived a long, long life.
one time, Vern, I was with a woman, and you know when you're like first hooking up with a lady, sometimes you'll put a finger in, kind of test the waters. Well, like the second I got my finger in this lady, I realized that something was amiss in them waters. You know what I mean? It was not a dude. Listen to the story, okay?
It was the chick from
fucking Norbit.
Living single.
No, it wasn't that girl. Who was not from Living Single. We've already established that. But she looked more like Queen Latifah. Anyway,
It's
a big old- it was a big old girl.
In LA, but
yeah.
not in the Pangeas.
Well,
Yeah.
I realized immediately that something is amiss in these waters. You know, the pH level is off. You know what I'm saying? Basically, she had atypical pussy juice viscosity. You know, it was like egg whites. You know, and not like the kind you pour out on the skillet from.
Stuck your finger in the middle of the octopus tentacles.
Yeah, it was slimy, like something from the bottom of the lagoon. Basically, she needed some medication or something. I don't know. It's just it was frothy. I half expected there to be like spittle strings coming back from her pussy to my hand, like when you bite into a really good sandwich. You know how anyway, like hammocks of ribboned spittle. Anyway, I pulled my hand out of her snooch, right, and everything seems okay. You know, we move on. It was off-putting just because if it's not like normal, you know, once you're familiar with things, you kind of have expectations. So when the things are different, you're like, ooh, is that suspect? I don't really know. But either way, I'm already hard. So we fucked and stuff. And, you know, at some point, I must have, like, wiped the sweat off my forehead or whatever. Sweat off my face with
You got ringworm.
with my filthy
You got ringworm the next day from that finger.
egg white hand, you know, like I'd been trying to make my hand was like I'd been trying to make a hollandaise sauce where you throw the yolk back and forth between the two halves of the shell. Anyway, I get picked up by our little brother. It picks me up from the girl's house after, you know, we both come or whatever, and I leave. And he picks me up, and he's like, yo, I put my fingers under his nose, he throws up. Luckily, he had his window down. It was pretty great. We get back to the house, and I'm like fucking scrubbing my hands, you know. I washed my hands for like 20 minutes. I mean, I'm breaking out steel wool. Well, here's the thing. I didn't realize that I had fucking wiped my face while we were making love and whatnot. I get my hands clean after like 15 minutes of scrubbing. I'm sitting there, I'm like, I still smell it. Smell my fingers, you know. It ain't on my fingers.
Breaking the sweat after 2 pumps.
Well, you know.
Should have used a priest rag.
I really should have. I should have had a
That's
hanky.
why I like is even like the preachers that wear like the real fancy suits, they always have the fucking handkerchief because they really use that shit. They gotta wipe that sweat when you fucking tell them the word, dude.
Yeah. And churches are hot. People be up moving around and stuff if it's any good. But anyway, long story short, I realized that
It's too late.
the stink. I realized that the stink is emoting from my face, and I had to wash my face with like the rough side of the sponge for like a half hour. I mean, I was fully exfoliated as a result of this experience.
Well, at least it gave you a reason to clean your face that year.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you took a shower last night. I went up in fucking the bathroom. It smelled like you did before you took a shower.
Okay, so Vern, I've been living in a camper down by the railroad tracks in Newcastle, and it's pretty good. You know, sometimes the train comes by a little bit too much.
Find a river?
Yeah, or a van. Anyway, he never did that shit. Fucking somebody wrote that for Farley. I'm living this motherfucker, and if it sounds a little similar, fuck it.
There's a lot of similarities.
Yeah, there's too many. The only one we don't have is death.
Yeah,
and physical comedy, which I'm not much for.
Keep the coke and heroin out of you.
Yeah. Yeah. I try not to speedball, you know. 2 years without any blow. I'm doing okay. Basically, what happened was, so I was told, oh yeah, I'm living down in the camper. I don't have any running water. You know what I mean? Like I don't have a toilet, I don't have a bathtub or shower, so I have to like go to my brother's houses in order to go take a shower.
Give you that fucking industrial trash can so you can make a homemade shower.
You know, I thought about doing that, and then I forgot to do it when I accidentally threw that trash can away. So,
What, you have a camper?
yeah, I have a camper. That's what I live
Like
in.
a $50 trash can.
Neither here nor there. What I'm saying is, I can't shower every day. So sometimes, if I have like a kind of a light week, I'll wait from when we do our podcast to when we do our next podcast. So about 4, 5, 6 days without taking a shower.
I told you gotta get that fucking YMCA membership, dude.
I really do need to get a gym membership. That would be a good way to both shower
What's it gonna
regularly.
cost you? $40?
I don't know. Well, I don't want to get one
Probably give
and
you
then
the
move
first month free.
and not be able to go to a place like that.
Oh, they'll transfer it. You can go to the Texas YMCA.
Okay. Well, let me find out that there's going to be one near me. You know. So anyway, I need to do some research
You gotta
on.
figure it out because you need to be having showers.
Yeah, I need to be having more than one shower a week. I don't think one a week is
You got
okay.
the crevasses and stuff that need attention.
Well, speaking of that, I did develop an inner thigh rash.
Yeah,
that was like,
not to mention,
it was pretty bad. It looked like
we aren't armadillos, but we got some anteaters.
we're not talking. Okay, so what I'm trying to
At least
say
get some
is,
handy wipes to that shit.
yesterday I came over here to John's house to take a shower. It was my
That
first.
cottage cheese, dude.
It was my first shower in 5 days, which was one day too long. I realized that because of the development of the rash. Anyway, so I should have done it after 4 days. I did it after 5 days, but I weighed myself both before and after the shower, and just taking the shower, I lost a pound. There was literally a pound of filth on me that I washed off. I washed off a whole pound of filth. I thought you, yeah.
Oh, when you said, just to make a long story short, John said, too late. You've been going on for this whole
That's a
thing
new story, though.
Yeah.
for 10 minutes.
Well, I wanted to explain why I hadn't been showering.
You don't have to point out my jokes.
Yeah, that's
They
also
heard- They
true.
heard me.
Yeah,
Keith tried to gloss over it
yeah, I don't
because
necessarily
he wanted to really keep telling that story about how he
washed off a whole
got
pound of
crotch
filth.
rot all over his face. Didn't wash it for.
Yeah, I had some crotch rot. It's
He has
all
a
better now.
Tendency to
A little
Yammer
medication.
on.
loses economy of
Well,
words.
I wanted to talk about. I wanted to tell the folks, you know, like sure the stomach's doing okay, but I did make some other mistakes
You
health
gotta give him
wise.
some tips on those ulcers.
Yeah, dude. What did you do when you got ulcers?
Calcium.
Calcium. So I need like some milk. I like milk.
Yeah.
Milk's pretty good, but milk's got a lot of sugar in it.
Or-
John told me.
It's not bad though if you need the calcium, but
I could just get
you
calcium
need to cut out
pills.
your sugar
Yeah.
by not eating that fucking trail mix.
Yeah, go to the doctor and fucking hook your ass up.
Like,
Oh, you should get medicine for it. You shouldn't just like change your diet and
I mean, you definitely have to.
you have to change your diet.
No, you're gonna have to.
But you go to the doctor.
Yep.
Oh man, that's no good. I was trying to avoid going to the doctor. I don't like the doctor.
Oh, no.
I already got my fucking vaccine. I don't need the fucking doctor.
No. To moderate all that bullshit.
vaccines don't so.
Yeah, I'm not talking about no damn vaccine.
So the fact that even though after my ulcer burst and I threw up that gallon of blood,
Uh-huh.
I still, and even though since then I've completely changed my diet, my intake of, you know, acidity, hard liquor, fried foods, all this is gone from my diet completely. I still got to go deal with the popped ulcer in my gut. It's not just gonna be cool.
It might not even be from your gut. It might be from your esophagus.
Oh, that's no good.
You might have ruptured your esophagus.
Oh, that's no good at all. That's like the tube that takes the food down to your stomach, right? Would you prefer a different word than tube?
I prefer if you didn't have to actually explain in question form what the esophagus is. I would assume you and the people watching would know.
Yeah.
I don't think
Well,
you just say it's not like the spleen. Like that's a little harder to find.
a bunch of 600-pound amputee homeless people might not know every little term for the food tube. You know, I'm just trying to let's lay it. You know what I mean? Layman's terms.
Esophagus goes to your stomach. Trachea.
What do you mean layman's terms? Who doesn't know what the fucking esophagus is?
I don't know. I'm surprised you do. But you had an ulcer, so that's probably where you learned it, right?
No, I learned that shit in fucking 4th grade.
Fourth
That
grade.
beer probably squirted juices into your esophagus.
Yeah. What would it be like?
Almost.
What would it be like if Droopy Dog got cum in his eye?
That sounds incredibly hot. But I told you to keep it out of my eyes.
Do Droopy Dog is coming, and then he realizes it's pee.
Oh, bitch, did you like that?
I love how he just doesn't address the pee part at all. Oh, bitch, did you like that?
That was piss.
Yeah, do that one. Do the words John said.
That keeps bro.
Just wait a minute. Wait, please. Please. Oh, stop. Oh, that. Oh, my bad. I pissed all over you. But that is still incredibly fucking hot, bitch.
Oh, shit. Oh, I love it. Oh.
Damn. Why did y'all make me start motherfucking turning Droopy into motherfucking characters? Well, because I've actually done it in front of you before.
Yeah, you guys gotta do. When you have a guy on who's got a great impression of a character we all know and love, you know, why not tie it all in? You know, utilize the skill sets of the guests we have. I think that's one of our strong suits. Yeah, I don't like Jay Moore either. Although
that's why he's doing an impression.
I know you're doing an impression of Jay Moore's.
Jay Moore doing an impression.
Can you do?
No.
I think you do it better.
Yeah, I think you do Droopy Dog better. Can you?
No,
do
I used to do hell no, I can't do no Harvey. Nope, I can't do it.
What?
He
Can't
said
do Harvey Keitel. That's
Nope,
one of Jay Moore's best impressions.
I can't do it.
He's like, say the words.
No, but I was doing Droopy Dog when
What's his name?
He does Colin Quinn really well. He does. I don't know. He does lots of people. He can do Pacino. He's not bad at Pacino.
He's real good at walking.
Well, yeah, everybody that does impressions is good at fucking walking. Him, Kevin Pollak, Rich Little, all those fucking impressionists are good at.
He does
walking.
a good impression of Bert Kreischer's stories.
Yeah, no, that's just plagiarism.
Yeah.
yeah, but no,
You paid him like
no,
Which,
like
if you think about it, impressions are kind of plagiarism too. It's making everybody else laugh. It's somebody else's personality and speech, their ability to speak. So anyway, go on.
no, I was doing Droopy Dog since I was like 9 when I was watching Tom and Jerry.
Yeah,
I ain't even heard of Jay Moore
Dude,
before.
you know you were like 18 when Droopy Dog first came out.
Yeah, Vern, back when you were growing up in the late 60s, early 70s, what was...
I was in, motherfucker, I ain't wrote no damn 60s, idiot.
You were born in the 60s, right?
74.
74. Okay, so when you were growing up in the early 80s,
Our dad had already fought in Vietnam.
yeah, that's true.
Shout out to Veterans Day.
Yeah, that was this past
2
week.
days ago.
Hell yeah.
I got the red, white, and blue on, baby.
Let me ask you, when you were growing up, were you like running around licking lawn darts and, you know, having toys made out of cast iron and your toy gun shot real bullets and
Peeing all over Barbie.
peeing on,
Your sister's Barbie doll.
put them in a bucket and piss on them?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like I'm coming on you.
I don't know what
Just
this
like I
is.
came on you. It's like, I can't do. Whenever I do the droopy dog, it sounds like a cleft palate instead of, ooh, yeah, you like that? You like that? Fuck you, bro. Oh, man. Dude, there is so much of my fucking tits in this movie, or not movie, but Roseanne, the show that I made. Like I've
Maybe
been,
they had some washings when you filmed it.
dude. I'm dressed like a fucking caveman a lot of the time because I'm supposed to be kind of like a swamp monster or something. So, like, I've got
So just your regular clothes.
I've got these shirts where it's just like one shoulder, and it goes down below the nipple on the other side. You know, it's kind of like
you don't see that shit in like
loincloth.
Milan at a fashion show in the next year or two. Like, if you ever see the shit they put on those runway shows,
People don't think
nobody
they.
will actually wear that. It's like Zoolander, dude. That shit's.
I don't think
They really buy into that shit.
I don't think they're designing these clothes to be worn by somebody pushing 3 bills. You know what I mean? Like,
They aren't designing any clothes for somebody that big.
That's what I'm saying. But I made this shirt myself.
Sweatpants and t-shirts.
You know, and like there are so many shots where it's just like, why
But
is
they will do some
he
things
wearing that
because
shirt?
Fucking rich people do get fat.
I wonder if the amount of man nipple
You
in
would
this
think, as
show.
broke as you are all the time, you would think you would lose weight.
Yeah, right. But you'd think going on a strict diet.
Camper eating ketchup and crackers.
Yeah, you would think I'd lose some weight. You would think that, but I think it's like a tumor. What if we found out all this time that I was really like only like 240,
Maybe your
but I've got like a 40-pound tumor, you know?
Maybe your Quanto from Total Recall.
I never saw
Does a little man ever pop out of your stomach?
it. Like Alien?
Yeah.
No, like an actual. Well, you never seen Total Recall?
I don't think so. So Vern, let me ask you,
Yes.
when you were growing up in the Jim Crow era, like, well, I guess you said 74, so that's maybe like
Yeah.
that's like 5. That's like maybe you were born like 15 minutes after you were allowed to use the same bathroom as me and John,
Nah.
right? Like, or was it a little bit before? Was that a little bit further before then? I'm just saying. Me and John talk a lot about oh my God. Yeah, I don't want to have that. That looks like a man who's like pregnant, but instead of having a womb, the baby's just pressed against his skin.
Yeah, I already seen that thing.
Yeah, he's seen Total Recall. I just haven't seen Total Recall.
He's pregnant with Quanto.
Well, we talk a lot about togetherness and race and gender on this podcast, and I want to know your perspective as a man who grew up in a different era before me and John, just about Indianapolis as a place to live and grow up, and what it's like to be a black man in Naptown.
Well, so just go to the Casbah, right?
Nah, shit. Don't disobey the law.
Okay.
Don't kill people. Stay black and pay taxes.
Okay. So
You're like a rebel then, right?
Just as long as they don't rob and kill motherfuckers. Just
This is what your opinion of black people in Indianapolis is, or like,
That's what they should be. Cool out, fucking. Cool the fuck out.
So you're saying that's what we should strive for?
Yeah, just cool the fuck out. Stay black, pay taxes, don't kill people, don't shoot people, don't set buildings on fire.
Those last three are pretty important. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But what's funny is I asked
That's it.
her,
That's all I asked.
what was it like
Is it too
growing
hard?
up as a black man in Indianapolis, and he said black people need to stop killing people and like
Start peeing on people.
stop pissing when you mean to come, and like pay your taxes, obey the law. It's like that is not the answer to the question I asked him at all. But that's because Vern is such a white guy.
This is my
he's a Beastie Boy fan. I'm not trying to. It's never okay for a white guy to like.
He likes the Beastie Boys.
To like
way
say
more.
anything about the blackness of a black man, but
He has such computer.
you're a fan of Jay Moore. You're a Beastie Boys fan. I asked you what it was like to grow up black, and you were like, "Let me tell you what black people need to do." Okay, and don't be associating me with that group of people. I love you, Vern. You're an enigma wrapped in a riddle inside a Rubik's cube.
The whole
Fucking
point.
great.
Listen, Pete, the whole point is, can you ever imagine like shaking in the chair and running and going to a urinal and whipping your dick out to piss, and all of a sudden you just start shooting ropes into the back of the fucking urinal?
No, I can't.
That's the same thing that he did when he was fucking and thought he was about to come and just pissed it. Dude, you see how ridiculous that is?
I do recognize how
It's like
ridiculous.
Shaq shooting a three or Steph Curry shooting a three. Okay?
Yeah, one's like butter, one's got the triples. I got it.
I mean, we're trying to educate here.
You know that Vern can drink easily what? 20 King of Beers?
Gallons.
20 King of Beers in a night pretty easily.
Yeah.
You could put down one every 15 minutes for 4 hours. That's 16 beers.
No, I do. I say.
Are you still off the tequila? Are you on the tequila again?
Last time we did the podcast, there was 7 halves of tall boys left from him.
That's true. He likes them cold. He keeps going
Yeah,
back.
once it gets warm, he just throws it away. So just get the regular 12s.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I mean, damn. That makes me think I drank that much. So, like, oh.
But you didn't.
He likes to delude himself that he's drinking more than he is? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. See, you like the idea of drinking in excess, right? Like you're not like one of those guys who's like, I have a beer and I go home and read a book.
No,
It's not your style.
no. I drink like, and I pick the motherfucker up. And after I leave it sit for like half an hour, I just go back to the fridge and get another one.
Yeah, I can dig that. I'm the same way.
One of the main reasons why he was elected to be the person to say what black people in Indianapolis need to do.
Because he likes to throw beer in the trash.
Yeah,
It's a good qualification. I know that I kind of cornered you with that question, and you're not like a real political guy or a guy who we really talk
it
about.
sounded like you spoke a lot of truth to me.
Hey, I can't argue with anything he said. I mean, what am I going to say? Go kill people? Don't pay your taxes? Don't stay black? I'm in favor of all those things.
Or shoot people.
Well, don't shoot people?
Or burn things. Burn up.
Well, I said stay black.
Yeah, you do want to stay black.
Yeah.
You don't want to kill.
Yeah, now people gotta go back through this motherfucking podcast,
Okay.
and then rewind what you just said, then go, oh, okay. And he did say he did say stay.
Well, they're gonna remember something that they heard literally 6 minutes ago. While some of our fans are 600-pound homeless people with no arms.
We're doing the recap show in the middle of the show.
Yeah, like
Once we're done, we'll do another 30 minutes where we go over the highlights.
yeah, you're like,
It's like fucking John Madden over here. First it was Keith. He was here. Then John came with the too late for it to be a short story. Boom! Cut back to the next.
right up the middle. Oh,
God.
well, you
Then I
did.
was like, I'm Droopy Dog. And then I pissed off over.
Yeah, I can't say. So you don't have any stories where that involve poop, do you? You got any poop stories?
Shit.
Sexual poop.
Oh no.
That's a pretty good name
Nope.
for a band.
Were you there when that old lady dropped a huge shit at GT's and John and fucking Ryan had to deal with it? Or John and Eric. You guys, do you remember? There was that real old lady and she would drop a fucking boulder every time she came into the restaurant. And people were like, that's for management.
All right. Okay.
No, you don't remember this?
Who? Priscilla?
Wait.
Yeah.
I don't remember having to do anything with
You don't remember having to deal with that? Did you guys make Vern do it?
Wait.
Okay, let's get, the floor's yours, Vern.
Go back to the first episode I was on. And we brought up battle farts. Well, I brought up battle farts.
Okay.
Now, you just asked about a story that involved shit.
You got a battle fart shit story?
Yes.
Okay,
You
I'm all.
already told the battle fart story.
No. There's another chapter.
Oh, you have a battle shark story.
It was battle farts, yes. But
Yes, yeah, this is. Oh my
remember
God.
the first episode I was on.
I do remember this.
Yes, and you will remember.
Season 1, the Vern the Worm comes to the shooting.
No.
at the Sixth Street.
Listen to this. Just now, Vern asked you if you remember the first time he was on.
Yeah.
And I,
Okay.
I just wanted to let you know what happened 30 seconds ago.
Okay. You have 8 minutes 46 seconds to tell this story. Go
oh,
ahead.
battle farts. So I said me and my girlfriend used to play battle farts in the first fucking rip I was on.
Hell yeah.
And we're in bed one night and we're battle farting and she got mad for some reason.
She was pooping back at you though. She was farting back.
And she goes, "Oh yeah, you gonna like this?" And I thought it was like, "Come." And I go, "Okay, all right." Because I thought I go, "Oh hell no!" I get in the restroom.
I was like, oh, hell.
This lady shit on you, dude. She goes, "You're gonna really like this." She shit on you. Okay, keep going.
At
And
least it didn't get in your eye.
and
You got like a motherfucker.
Go on.
and I go. I was like, "Damn, are you that wet?" She goes, "Yeah, I am." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I get up, go to the restroom. I go, "I need to wipe down." Then I go, "Oh, hell no."
Sometimes you need to wipe down.
She shit on your balls?
And I'm like,
On your leg?
Oh my God.
And
You said that so defeated.
and her friend let us use her master bedroom for the weekend because we were dog sitting.
This isn't even in your bed. This woman shit on you in another person's bed.
This is like a new triathlon you could have.
But I go to the
Rap
rest.
battle, roast battle, and battle farts.
No, but
All three.
no, but I go to the restroom and I go. Look down. I go.
Did you rub it all over your face?
No, I go, baby, you shit on me. She goes, what? I go, you shit on me. She goes, no, I didn't. I go, smell this. I go, that's you.
Oh.
And then she had to.
Gesundheit, man. To you.
For real. Gesundheit. That is so crazy.
What?
I'm moving that because I realized that we haven't been picking up your mic this whole time, John. The entire podcast.
What are you talking about?
The mics, your mic wasn't on the whole time, is what I'm saying. I realize that now. So we're going to have to run it off of these two microphones, which will be fine. We're just going to have to do, it's just going to be more work audio-wise, I think. But anyway, we're going to...
That was really funny.
I know, you really were. You were really funny. Here. Oh, that doesn't work. You can't do that. Now you can.
What are you doing?
All right, now we're good. Go ahead. We're like
This
almost
was a
done.
huge
But
waste of time.
yeah, no, it won't be. It won't be. We'll fix it in post. I think it'll be.
Well, I guess it was a good thing Vern at least pointed out a couple of my good jokes.
Yeah, because it's gonna be difficult to mix this one, but we're gonna work on it. That was on me, man. What can I say? Are you
I
pretty?
don't know. You could say more funny shit, so I wouldn't have to carry the whole show and not even have my mic on.
God damn it.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, I really fucked
Fucking
up.
laying my life on the line over here.
Yeah.
Damn.
I feel like we're gonna be able to make it sound good with just the two mics. It was far enough back.
Even the whole
You've been
fucking-
loud enough.
The whole fucking first bit, Kente, man.
Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna turn out.
Dude, I feel like my basketball coach just cut me from the team, man.
Yeah.
For wearing high heel sneakers and looking like a queen. Da 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 da. And then get any of my droopy dogs.
No, I think I think it'll still be there. I hope it is. I really don't know.
I hope the premiere of your show goes terrible. I hope everybody hates it and throws food at you. Is it that burger place?
No, it's not at a burger place.
Oh,
Oh man.
I hope it's at a place where they have hot grease to throw at you and shame you and march you through the streets of downtown Newcastle.
There's nothing I can really say other than I'm sorry I didn't get that turned on right.
Well,
I
we
thought
still
it was
got to
good.
hear Vern's poop and pee story.
Yeah, Vern still got shit on by a lady, and he pissed in the lady's face. I mean, it was a great episode. I'm really happy we had you.
Well, no, I mean,
Yeah, that was a great last episode.
Well, you know, my mama was talking to me, and she tried to tell me how to live. Dun, 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 dun.
wait, this is the last episode?
It is now. Taking my time out of my fucking Saturday night.
Who, me?
All this whole thing.
Yeah.
All this equipment in my house. Taking up space in my basement for this.
Dude, I really hope that it's still salvageable. Yeah, I fucked up.
You moved to third place.
Maybe we'll see you next week.
You moved to third place.
Third place.
Yeah, of my